Yeah. Good afternoon to one and all. So today we will discuss a topic on a demand and supply functions. So previous day we discussed about what is meant by function and what are the types of functions. Within the types of function, we discussed about linear and non-linear functions. Okay. So after that, after linear and non-linear, we discussed about the quadratic function and cubic function. So how that shape of the curves in the linear as well as in the non-linear. So today we will discuss a topic that is the demand and supply equations or sub-functions. So here, from the beginning, from the intermediate and from the 9th or 10th standard also, we have been studying that is the demand and what is meant by function. Demand and functions. Okay. So today we will discuss on demand and supply. Can anybody tell me that what is meant by demand function and what is meant by supply function? Yeah. Can anybody know that what is meant by demand?
So the relationship between demand and demand deciding factors.
Yeah. So demand means. Are you explaining about demand function or demand?
Demand functions.
Okay. So as you said that demand function refers the relationship between the demand and its determinants, or it determines nothing but its determinant factors. So that is called demand function. So generally, demand means that when we have the purchasing power and willingness to buy and able to pay. So that is called demand. So just we know that the theoretically what is in by demand, and here we come to know that what is in by demand function, nothing but the demand function refers the relationship between demand and its determinants. So here the demand function refers the relationship between demand and its determinants. So what are the determinants are there? The determinants may be price, income, price of complementary goods and price of substitute goods, taste, preference, right? So these are the determinants of the price, nothing but. So these are the factors which can influence the demand. So that is called demand function. So that is a theoretically that is the demand function. Then what is a demand function? How we can write the demand function in the mathematically? So generally in our economics we can use it to write that D is equal to function of P, or D is equal to function of price, income, price of complementary goods and substitute goods, taste, expectations, preference, etc. We can write like this. But when it comes to that mathematical, so how we can write the demand function? How we can write the demand function? Okay. See, generally, when we are going to write a function relation between this demand and function. So, for example, when you take only two variables, that is the demand is one dependent variable, price is the one independent variable. If you take two variables, okay, two variables, that is a D is equal to function of price only. So this is the D is nothing but demand, so which is a dependent variable. Price is a independent price, P for the price, P is a independent variable. So here, as we know that there is a functional relationship between the demand and price. What kind of relation is there between the demand and price generally as per theoretically? Yes, please.
Demand increases, price decreases.
Yeah. See, if you take into consider two variables, one is a dependent variable, one is a independent variable. So here D is a dependent variable, P is a independent variable. So that when you are assuming the relationship, what kind of relation is existing? There is a negative kind of relationship between. There is a negative relationship between the demand and price. So as per theoretically, when you take into consider, Who's in 83? Please unmute yourself and then. Yeah. See, when you take into consider the two variables, that is the demand and function, so we can get a negative relationship. We can get negative relationship or inverse relationship. Inverse relationship, right? So when we have the inverse relationship, nothing but as price increases, demand decreases. As price decreases, demand increases. So this is called, there is an inverse relationship between the demand and price when other things are remaining constant. When other things are remaining constant. When other things are remaining constant. Okay. In that case only we will get inverse relationship between the demand and price. But how we can write it mathematically? So we can write mathematical equation that is the QD, the quantity of demand is equal to, if you take 5 minus 2p or 10 minus
Sir, me.
P. See, as I told you that when we are putting plus or minus, so it indicates that there is a relationship between this variable and this variable, right? So when we are putting minus, it seems that there is an inverse relationship between the price and quantity demand. For example, when you write like this, for example, QD is equal to 5 plus 2p. It means that what it indicates, the plus symbol, it indicates that there is a positive relationship between the quantity demand and price of the commodity. When you put minus, so it indicates that there is an inverse relationship between the price and quantity demand. Here it seems that as the price increases, demand decreases. Price decreases, demand increases. Whereas here price increases, demand also increases. Price decreases, demand also decreases. Here there is a positive relation, there is a negative relationship. So we can assume that why here there is a positive, why there is a negative, why here positive and why there is a negative. It seems that, see, so that this equation may be applicable for the Veblen goods, right? So it may be applicable in the other goods, right? Have you understood the theoretical concept, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the case of Veblen goods, see, as for example, we can say that as price increases, demand also increases. For example, if you take gold prices, for example, gold or other commodities, luxury items. So as price increases, the demand also increases. As the price decreases, the demand will be decreases, right? So in other commodities, generally, as the price increases, demand decreases. Please, Afrin, would you like to ask something?
Yes, sir, I didn't get that equation.
Which one?
This QD
Yeah. Would is plus one or minus one?
formula. Both, sir. I didn't get.
Yeah. See, for example, see, this is a QD is equal to 5 minus or 5 minus 2p or else. So y is equal to 5 minus, or if you take instead of 5, you will take a number also, doesn't matter. For example,
Then what is the formula of
yeah,
demand function?
See, I am writing this. This is the economics function. We can write that mathematically. QD is equal to 5 minus 2p. So QD is nothing but quantity demanded. Okay, 5 is nothing but constant value. 2 is nothing but slope. P is nothing but price. See, when I given example in the linear function, y is equal to mx plus c or mx minus c. It means c is nothing but constant value. M is nothing but slope. X is nothing but independent variable. Y is nothing but dependent variable. Have you understood, friend?
Yes, sir.
Yes, little bit.
Yeah. Here, see that when we are converting, when we are getting the values of slope or constant, when we are get, how do we get slope and constant value? Nothing but here, when you have the equation that is mx plus c or mx minus c, so you should have to get this slope value, this is constant value. So when you run the regression only, you will get the m value and c value. So generally I'm giving that values, that c and m value. That is c is equal to 5, m is equal to 2. That is slope. Okay. So how do we get these values? On the base of previous data only. On the base of previous data. For example, see here x value and y value. For example, if you have the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then when x is equal to 5, how much y value? For example, okay. So on the base of this equation, so we need to run the regression line, that is the regression model. So on the base of regression only, we will get the a and b value, or a and c and m value. So generally in the mathematics people, so don't misunderstand, that is y is equal to a plus bx also we can write. A plus bx. A is nothing but constant value or intercept. B is nothing but slope. Okay, slope, coefficient or parameter we can say. X is nothing but independent variable. Y is called dependent variable. Still have you, do you have any confusion, Afrin, or other people?
No, sir.
Y indicate.
Yes, please.
Y indicate.
Y dependent variable.
Yeah, it is dependent.
Sir, నాకు
As a
ఏం
demand
వినిపించ-
Yeah, please. I will take a question from each and everyone. Safrin, first you can talk, and other next the psycho.
Yeah, Y means I'm asking.
ఇక వస్తలేదు సార్.
As we said, A is
Afrin, would you like to,
Like-
if you don't mind, you can increase your volume or you can speak loudly.
one minute.
Afrin. Yeah, Sai Kumar.
Yes, sir. Sai Kumar.
Yes, please.
సార్, నాకు మీ వీడియో మరియు సౌండ్ వస్తలేదు సార్ సరిగ్గా చాలా సేపటి నుంచి.
I think it's your problem. I think most of the people is getting now. I think, or else there is a network problem also. Yeah. What about others? Are you getting my clear voice?
ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను నేను, కానీ వస్తలేదు సార్. కూడా స్లో
Yes, sir.
అవుతుంది సార్. మౌత్ పైన కూడా
Yes,
కనిపిస్తుంది.
Yes, sir, we are getting.
Vandana,
Yes, sir.
are you getting a proper video as well as voice?
Yes, sir, we are getting.
Yeah, I think if most of the people get clear, I think the problem of Sai Kumar only, because there may be network issues or something. It's not my problem. Okay. Afrin, have you understood clearly, or what about others? Have you understood the?
No, sir. Like why?
Let me know that. What is
I didn't get this.
which
Y
one?
is equal to infinity.
What y is equal, right? Or y?
Y.
Yeah. See here. See, for example, here y I am writing y here, y a plus bx. Okay. So y is nothing but here d a plus b p. So for example, we can write mathematically y nothing but here dependent variable. Dependent variable is demand. So why I mentioned demand here? Why not I didn't mention here d instead of p? So that, for example, why I mention here d nothing but, see, when you are writing a demand function, d is equal to function of price, income, price of complementary goods and substitute goods, expectations, something, okay, etc. So what is the d? Is a demand is depends on price, or price depends on demand? Afrin,
Demand is dependent on price.
demand is depends on price. So
Right.
what you say, that demand is depends on price. So demand is a dependent variable or independent?
Dependent.
So that's why we need to write dependent variable is in the left side for the equation. That is
I
called
got
y. Okay, so that is why you can say
Yeah,
demand,
thank you.
or QD is nothing but quantity demand. So A is nothing but constant value. For example, why I mentioned constant here? Constant in the sense, when the price of the commodity is 0, there should be some demand will be there. For example, so don't think that when the price of the commodity is 0, there should be no demand. So there should be some demand. It may be. Okay. So that is a constant value. So what is the B here? The slope. The slope indicates the rate of change in price due to changes in demand. So the slope we can write the MPC in our macroeconomics, delta C by delta Y, right? What it means? Rate of change in consumption due to changes in income. So that is called C is function of Y. So when you write the changes in, if our income changes by something, so automatically it leads to changes in consumption. Am I right or wrong? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is the rate of change in consumption due to change in income. It means that if you are increasing income, for example, if your income increases from 1,000 to 2,000, automatically it leads to changes in consumption level. That is a rate. That is a slope. So generally, you can slope that is called we can write in the macroeconomic slope. Okay, that is a delta C by delta Y. Here, so here there is a not delta C by delta Y. Here we can say the slope is nothing but here delta P by delta cube. It means that rate of change in price due to change in demand. Okay. Yeah, sorry, delta Q by delta C here. So, rate of change in demand due to changes in price, delta Q by delta P. Okay. So that is a B, that is the slope. So the P is nothing but independent variable. See, as the price increases, automatically it leads to increases in or decreases in demand. Have you understood clearly, Afrin? Still, are you getting any doubt?
Yes, sir. No doubt. Thank you.
Yeah. What about others? Have you understood clearly?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So we will go to the demand function. Okay. So here the demand function, I can write demand function. Okay. Demand function. Here QD is equal to 10 minus 2P. So as I told you, the QD is like quantity demand, 10 is constant. Okay, you can write also, no problem. QD nothing but quantity demanded within the bracket dependent variable. DV nothing but dependent variable. DV nothing but dependent variable. Variable in the sense a certain variable, nothing but it's we can say demand or supply or anything variable, nothing but dependent variable. So whereas 10 is nothing but constant. New people you can write constant or intercept. Okay, then 2 is nothing but slope, coefficient. So P is nothing but independent variable. P is nothing but price. Okay, so this is called independent variable. Independent variable. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
For example, see, don't ask that how the 10 has come, how the 2 has come. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that how the 10 and how the 2 came, nothing but I have taken an example, that's the 10 and 2P. So how this comes, this value, A value or A value and B value, and that depends on the when you run the regression only, when you run the regression function, when you run the regression analysis, you will get A value and B value, A value and B value. So this we have the regression, we have the at the last at the 4th unit or 5th unit we have, so we can come to know the how we can estimate the A value and B value. Okay, so just we can take a few example. There's a 10 and 2. Instead of 10, you may take 8 or 1 or 2 or 3, any value you can take, doesn't matter. Okay, so here demand function. So as we know the demand function, so for example, we want to know that whether the demand function refer the negative relation or positive relation. For example, as I told you that here, the minus, it indicates that there is a negative relationship, right? There is a negative relationship between the price and demand. Therefore, you can take an example, then you will come to know that QD is equal to 10 minus 2P. Okay, so 10 minus 2P nothing but see, if we can assume that if price is equal to 0, what is the quantity demand? Yes, please. The price of the commodity is 0, how much the quantity demand? Yes, please.
10, sir.
10 only, na?
10, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, 10. I am writing here price and demand. Okay, price is equal to 0. How much the demand? So for example, you can substitute the p value in the place of p. That is the 10 minus 2 into 0. 10 minus 2 into 0, 0 is equal to 10 minus 0, 10 only. So you can take 10. Okay. If price is equal to 1, how much the quantity demand? How much the quantity demand? Simple, you can substitute.
8, sir. 8.
Okay. 10 minus 2 into 1, 2. That is equal to 10 minus 2, 8. So when the price is equal to 1, demand is equal to 8. Okay. So price is equal to, what is the quantity demand?
6, sir.
So you can substitute the 2 here, place of 2 p. So 10 as it is, 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 6. Yeah. 3,
4, sir.
10 minus 2 into 3 is equal to 10 minus 2 to the 6 is equal to 4, right? So here 4. When price of price is equal to 4, how much the demand?
2, sir.
10 minus 2 into 4, 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. Okay. So when the price is equal to 5, how much the demand?
0, sir.
0. 0 here, 5. So what you understand here on the basis of this equation?
Demand is depends on
When price increases,
Opposite versus.
demand decreases.
Yeah.
Decreases.
See, as
Opposite
the
versus.
price increases, the demand is decreases. As the price decreases, the demand increases. There is an inverse relationship, right? So, as I mentioned that when you are putting the minus sign here, there should be inverse relationship. When you put plus, automatically there should be increases. As the price increases, the value will be increases, right? So we can come to know that how
Right.
the demand function. What is the demand curve? How the demand curves? So what is the slope of demand curve?
Downfall, sir.
Downward sloping.
Downfall, sir.
Yeah. So where do we take
Yes, sir.
demand and where do we take price?
Price,
Yeah.
y-axis, x,
Price? Here or here?
y.
The price at x-axis,
Price
demand at
x-axis,
y-axis.
Price is x-axis,
demand y-axis.
Back.
demand y-axis. Okay, as per you, I will take quantity, demand, and price. Okay, price 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So demand 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So when the price is equal to 0, how much the demand?
10.
10, sir.
Yeah, when the price is equal to 0, okay, the demand is here, right? Then when the price is equal to 1,
Yeah.
how much the demand?
8, sir.
Yeah. When the price is equal to
6.
the price is equal to 3, 4,
4,
here 2. When the price is equal to 5,
0.
so when you join all the points, right? So there is a downward sloping. The demand curves always the downward slope, right? So you can write here D is the quantity demand is equal to 10 minus 2p. That is the demand function. Yes, please. Is it okay or
Okay, sir.
Yes,
have you
sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
the non-mathematics students, please respond it. I think. Afrin, do you have mathematical background?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Sai Kumar, are you getting proper video and? Hello, Sai Kumar. Vandana,
Yes, sir.
are you understood clearly?
Yes,
సార్
sir.
ఆడియో స్ట్రక్ అయినట్టు అనిపిస్తున్నా సార్ చెప్పడం లేదు.
Anita? Anita, Divyasri,
Yes, sir.
have you understood?
Okay, sir.
Divyasri,
Sir.
have you understood, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Jasmine,
Yes, sir.
Mahi,
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Avani, Muben,
Yes, sir, all clear.
Avani, Raviraj,
Yes, sir.
Urmila,
Clear.
Urmila,
Yes, sir. I understood.
Vandana, Shivakumar, Raviraj.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So then we will go to the next one, that is the supply function. Then the supply function. So what is the supply function meaning? What is mean by supply function?
Relationship between supply and price.
Supply and supply deciding factors.
Yeah, supply and supply deciding factor, nothing but supply function refers the relationship between supply and its determinants. Its determinants. Determinants in the sense, what are the factors are determining the supply, so that all the factors should come in the supply function. So generally we can write the supply is equal to function of price. So don't say anywhere what is supply function. The supply function refers the relationship between supply and price only. Okay, so there should be some relationship between price and supply, but at the same time the supply is not only depends on price, it can depends on so many factors. So even if you take the supply is depends on the price as well income of the consumer. For example, the taste, expectations, preference. Okay, so there are so many other factors which can influence the supply. For example, if you take, so without having the income, for example, will they increase the supply? They can't increase the supply, but the commercial industries or the manufacturing industries, they cannot increase the supply without having the income of the people. If they don't have the income, so they cannot increase the supply of the commodities. So if the taste is, if they don't have the taste, for example, regarding the particular commodity, for example, if you take ice creams, okay, so most of the girls will eat ice creams, no? So if there is no good taste, for example, if you don't like any ice cream, for example, if you don't like X ice cream, will they increase the supply in the market? Yes, please, girls people.
No, sir. No, sir.
No. So if you don't, nothing but if you don't like that ice cream, it means that you don't like that kind of taste. So that the company, they may not increase the supply. If they increase supply, nobody try to purchase the commodities. So meanwhile, automatically they can decrease the prices. So the supply function means that the supply function refers the relationship between supply and its determinants. Its determinants, such as supply is function of price, income, substitute goods, complementary goods, taste, expect, etc., etc. Okay, that is the supply. Then you can take an example, that is QD is equal, QS is equal, QS is equal 5 plus P, 5 plus P or 1P, no problem. Or QS is the quantity of supply is equal 5 plus 1P, 1P. So what it indicates here? Yeah, please. What is the QS here? Quantity of supply. So which is the dependent variable, right? So 5 is the constant value or intercept. So 1 is nothing but slope, right? P is nothing but price. So only we are taking the equation related to only two variables, only the price, supply and price only. So when other things are remaining constant, when the other things are remaining constant only, we have taken that QS is equal 5 plus 1P, right? So we can come to know that what kind of relation is existing, whether it's a positive or negative.
Positive.
Qs is equal to 5 plus 1p. So if p is equal to 0, how much the supply?
5.
6 sir.
6 sir.
6 or 0?
No
5.
sir, 5.
5, sir.
5
5
5 5.
only. 5
5
only.
only.
Okay. When price is 0, supply is 5. So that's why I'm saying that, say, when the price of the commodity is 0, so automatically they can supply the some commodity. For example, you can take Jio only. So earlier the Jio company, they have provided free of cost. It means that there is no price. Have you understood clearly the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when the price of the commodity is
Yes, sir.
0, there should be some supply. Okay, so when they are increasing, for example, when the price is increases from 0 to 1 rupee, the supply, how much is supply? 5
6,
plus
sir.
1.
6 sir.
So 1 into 1, 1, that is a 6. So when the price is 1, the supply is 6. So when the price is 2, how much supply?
7 sir.
7, sir.
Okay. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So when the price is 3, how much?
8, sir.
1 into 3, 8. So when the price is 4,
9.
9, sir.
9. So when the price is 5,
10, sir.
so 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So right, when the price is 2 rupees, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, right? So here, what you observe here?
Price increases, supply also increases.
So as the price increases, supply also increases. Price decreases, the supply also.
Decreases.
Decreases.
Have you observed this kind of thing? When the price decreases, the supply
Yes, sir.
decreases here. So if you take this point, for example, middle point, for example, so when the price decreases 2 to 1 rupee, the supply also decreases, right? So for example, this side, when the price increases from 2 to 3 rupee, the supply also increases 7 to 8. Okay. So when you take the diagram, okay, so you can take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1. So you can take the supply also. Supply is how much we have? Values 5 to 10. 10. You can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So when the price is 0, how much the supply?
5
Yes,
sir.
please.
5, sir.
5 here, right? So when the price is 1, how much the supply?
6.
When the price is 2 rupees, how much the supply?
7, sir.
When the price is 3, how much the supply?
8, sir.
8. So you can draw properly. So I'm not able to do properly. Okay. When the price is 4, how much the supply? 9.
9, sir.
9 sir.
When the price is 5,
10 sir.
so when you add all the points, you will get a straight line.
Upward street curve.
Okay. So you can write that the QDS is equal to 5 plus 2p. 5 plus 2p.
1
Sorry. Yeah.
1 plus
1p or p. So you can write also, no problem. QS is equal to 5 plus p. 5 plus p. Have you understood clearly the supply function?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yeah. Okay. So if you are understood only, I can. If somebody will don't understand, then I will repeat again. See, what are others? Have you understood clearly? Sai Kumar, Divyasri, Jasmine, Mahi, and those who
Yes, sir.
don't understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you can rejoin after at 1 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, time is going to
1
over.
o'clock, Sandra will take it.
Yes.
Did she send the message?
Hello?
Yeah, please.
Sir, 1 o'clock we are having class. Sir.
Meeting.
I think she didn't respond, no? Did she? At 1 o'clock. Okay. So I will request her. Then I will take the class. Okay. I will take the continuing class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You can join
Okay,
in my class. You can join my class. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.